Hello, welcome to the Yellow Cohen Research Channel. My name is Tim. Um, I am here to introduce a brand new book. This book has taken me not too long, about 40 hours of translation, and I utilized the GPT AI app to do it. It's the very first AI assisted translation that I've seen in the marketplace. So, a little bit about this is I'll show you, and then we'll go through a like page by page kind of thing, because it's going to be hard for me to just show you this way. But you see, it's a big, thick book about that big in width. It's 340 pages. So the size of it though is pretty accurate. And the feel of it, it's a nice, heavily constructed book. So it's a paperback, and I got a copy to review, and I must tell you that the print is pretty good, pretty much perfect in the book, according to the way that the actual PDF was set up. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open the book, and you're going to get to see for the first time Louis Claude de Saint-Martin's Man of Desire. So it's just going to take me a second to get this up. It's not wanting to function properly. So let me see here. Trying to get the properties. There we go. So you saw the cover of the book. Next, you're going to see the actual book itself. So I believe it is pretty good. You're going to see that we got, a nice image of Louis Claude de Saint-Martin, a preface here that states that Remy Boyer stated in his book, The Rectified Scottish Rite, from the doctrine of reintegration to the Imago Templi, that once and for all, the unknown philosopher establishes recalling the traditional program in the titles of his four works that include the word man. The way we will understand our present state, ecce homo, to let us know what our lost state is the man of desire. To let us be reborn from above in the spirit is nouvel homme, and to help one another, and this is the other, meaning the Citra Arca, man in his spiritual ministry. So each one according to their vocation and situation. It is true that we are like gods, but gods do not resemble us in the aspect of feeling tired. There is no other solution but to become gods, but in spirit and in truth, and in the only possible and real way, with Sophia, and may reintegration be for all beings. So based on the above quote, it's my personal conviction that all these books should always be free and available. Therefore, I've made all the non-translated books available on PDF on my academia.edu site. So they're free. However, since they are free, the following disclaimer is here. This is a copyrighted book, which I translated from French, and then I talked about the method of translation. You have a table of contents here. Now, this table of contents is a translation from Robert Amadou's Table Analytique. Analytic or analytique. I can't speak French, I can only see it and then understand what I'm reading. So in this, you're going to see a table of contents that's clickable in the PDF version, but also that's keyed to the page numbers down here in the actual print version. And I checked, and yes, they are accurate. So I'm not wearing any merch today, just a nice little white shirt. It's been really, really hot in my hometown. But you'll see that the names are all translated to English. And we'll come back here in the end. But there is a massive, massive amount of material here from Saint Martin. It is 301 sections, and it's 340 pages. As an appendix, I've added the French original of Amadou's Table Analytique, or Analytique. So you'll see in French what these words really say. I don't know. When I first saw this one, The Widow's Mite, I thought, here we go. GPT is making the same errors that machine translation does, which throws wacko words into the mix. But I found that mite is actually a technical term, and it's a small amount of money given in an offering. It's a real term. It's not the insect mite. So you'll see here that I said it's old times to represent a meager offering, and in no way is a mistranslation or refers to an insect by the same name. It just happens to be a coincidence. So that is not a mistranslation, just so you all know. Now, here's some advice from a friend's webpage, Dominique Clarambeau, for reading The Man of Desire by Cedar. So I put this at the beginning so you can use this as a guide to go through this book. Here's the original first page of the book when it was published in 1790. And then we immediately get into the content. As you see, the content is clear. It's properly arranged on the page. You have page numbers and headers. So this goes on for, like I said, 301 sections. And then at the end of 340 pages, you have the appendix. Now, this list was compiled by Robert Amadou, is what I said in the beginning. And that he said that Saint Martin made this book to be the clearest of all his writings. I've also had a friend who's pretty reliable say that this is a commentary on Psalms. So it's a meditative book. It's meant to be contemplated. It's meant to be chewed on and masticated real finely to make sure that you're able to, absorb the content of it. And I'll talk about it throughout the years, but I just wanted you all to have this for free. But if you want a print copy, in this video will be a link to the Lulu page that offers this actual book. And I can go there. Let's see if I can do this properly. I don't want to mess up. So I don't want you all to see all my pages. that wouldn't be fun. But I will definitely show you the page itself on a screen share. So I tiny linked it because these links can be quite long. So what'll happen is when you click on the link in the description, it should show you, let's see here, cancel. I'm doing the properties right now to get this up. Yep, here it is. So you'll see here the website for The Man of Desire, Louis Claude de Saint Martin. You see the cover of the book. Now it's $22.06, okay? Because this book is actually, it costs $10 to $14 to actually make. So it's a very small markup, but I mean, it is a published work, so you will see that. Why did I tell you the price? Because if you want a print copy, like I said, which is like this big, it's a massive book. It's very well constructed, and as you just saw, we went through the book itself, showing the way that it's outlined and the use that it'll have in your daily meditation. So that is pretty much it. It's 337 pages. Like I said, I will give a link to this area I am the translator, so I just wanted to thank you for coming and checking this out. And I hope that this book assists you in learning what could be. It's a very good book. I've been reading some of it. In fact, let me quote something here from you. It's really amazing. Now, there's some areas that are particular to 1790, which I just read, and I'll probably put a footnote in future editions. But in the page or the section called, let's see here, there's so many. It's so awesome. I can't find it immediately, but it says, the reason why we don't have a spiritual view of ourselves is because we found the mortal in ourselves. And when we found the mortal, we looked for the mortal and we found it, or something like that. It's a really good, well translated statement. Hopefully I can find it real quickly. It's pretty big though. Like I said, it's that large and it's packed full of information. So here it is. Sublime objects of my songs, I will often have to avert my gaze from above you. Man considered himself mortal because he found something mortal within him, and even the one who gives life to all beings, man regarded as lacking both life and existence. So meditating on something like that, you're really going to do what Remy Boyer calls contacting the angel of reversal. And maybe you can see more of my Elu Cohen stuff in the future for that. But the angel of reversal basically reverses the mindset that is geared toward only looking at and experiencing life through matter. To basically simplify it. I don't have a script or anything, and I didn't want to use a script because I didn't want you to think I was selling you anything. I just wanted to show you the book, wanted to give you the quote, wanted to let you know the Saint Martin volumes that are considered indispensable, and wish you luck in your studies and your progress.